Welcome to Knockbro Nation.
Welcome back, guys. I'm Jarrell.
And I'm Josh, and today we have some awesome Walking Dead comic news. It was recently revealed by Robert Kirkman in the latest issue of 187, The Letter Hacks.
Yeah, guys, so it has been a theory for a long, not a theory, but a question for a long time as to, and what's interesting when I saw this, yeah, I have been asking this myself. What is the timeline? How long has the Walking Dead comics been going on? So yes, we're not talking about the show. This is comics only. Yep. So in the letter hacks, graciously a fan sent in a letter to the team and asked basically how much time has passed in the apocalypse from issue 1
to 187
until
186 at the point
186 at the time he was writing it. So Sean Makowitz, the editor, chimed in and said the comic is more than 4 years since issue 1, though closer to year 5. If we're not there already, a lot of time's passed recently with every trip to the Commonwealth. Now, Kirkman had to chime in there too a little bit.
Before Kirkman chimes in, I do want to say that I find that hard to believe. 4 to 5 years. Like, if you just look at issue 1 to issue 186, look at Carl's growth. That's right. More than 5 years of growth. Like, Carl looks like he's 16, 17 years old right now. And when he was, like, issue 1, what, 8, maybe?
Yeah.
So, anyway.
Interesting.
Yeah. Like, doesn't that change your mind, thinking about it like that?
It does,
like,
yeah.
Anyway.
So Kirkman chimes in and says, at some point I should work this out more, but in my mind it's been longer than 5 years since the comic started.
Sorry.
I don't like to pin things down officially, but the first 12 issues alone could have been a year.
And now that I agree with. So I agree with Kirkman's assessment, because he's right. Like, dude, it's been longer than 5 years. Because in his mind, look at issues 1 through 12. Look at the seasons. They passed like almost every season in that arc, or in that couple of arcs. And that alone is a year.
What's makes it very interesting, to his point, is Sean Makowitz said the same thing. So Makowitz comes in and says, could have, but totally weren't. If you follow the seasons, the bad stuff started happening later summer, early fall, and we're nearing the end of winter by issue 12. My secret timeline document knows all. So Makowitz is talking about the seasons as well. Now, of course, we don't see winter. Or do we?
We do on the covers.
We do on the covers, but we don't see it in the comic. So I would say seasons, I can't tell.
And I think in the comic, God, it's been so long since I've read the first issues, but I think they are bundled up in the issues as well. True. So you get the presence that a cold season is upon them.
Right. So, I mean, they are on the East Coast. So,
It's really interesting. Do you think they actually know?
Do you think?
I
think Kirkman knows.
I think Kirkman does. Yeah.
I mean, I could like him saying,
because he gave a more
longer
accurate
than 5
answer.
years. Yeah, longer than 5 years. It's not stamped 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
It's longer than 5 years. Exactly to your point. Carl has grown. He's in his teenage years, and we probably met him when he was 8 or 9. So
I'm guessing
5+ years.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
take a look at issue 3, issue 3, the cover, and it shows Carl height comparison. Now, again, kids age, generations can,
it's
age
different.
Differently.
It's different in a graphic novel seeing the age than looking at, of course, the TV show of a human being really growing that fast.
But look at him, like in issue 3, he has a height comparison to Rick on the cover. And then look at a couple of scenes where they are hugging each other. Because they've reunited, whether it be from him coming back from the hilltop and seeing his father, like they're almost the same height.
Right. Yeah. So it definitely agree with Kirkman. It's longer than 5 years. I agree, Kirkman. I mean, who knows? He may not know the exact year because he's just so into the story that he's not thinking about time.
And does he really even need to? There's no need to, because
not really.
Time isn't referenced in this. It's not a point of reference.
It's just like All Out War. We knew there was a time skip, but I don't think we ever knew how much time. We're assuming.
I think they said a couple
years.
Did they
say it a couple?
I think
they said a couple years, but I I would think Kirkman would probably know exactly, but maybe he doesn't think of it. Maybe he doesn't have time in his mind when he's writing. He's not thinking about, okay, these 6 issues, okay, they've, you know, so many months have passed. Every time, I like the reference of every time they go to Commonwealth, it makes it seem like it's a very long trip. So how many days does it take to get to the Commonwealth and back? Yeah. Start adding that up. You know what I mean? So,
but I like where he says at some point I should figure this out more. Meaning, look, I'm going to continue to get asked this. I might as well sit down and actually iron this out. But as he said, he doesn't really like to be tied down to specifics like that.
Right.
And again, going back to the point of reference, that's not really the point of the story.
Right.
So there's no need really, other than maturing the characters physically.
Yeah.
That's really all he has to do.
It probably helps to the fact that there's, you know, people out there that, you know, very smart people out there that who, if he does give a true timetable, they will literally go back through every issue and try to figure that out. Pick it apart. Because they will, because they're smart enough to do that. They will be like, okay, you said it was this. No, from your comics, it's actually this. And so he probably doesn't want to deal with it.
Here's another thing too. Giving a time frame can lead to the possibility of people start wondering, okay, when's the end coming?
Right.
And it's brilliant to say, well, I don't necessarily know what the time frame is, because then it's almost like a sitcom. We could keep this thing going forever and never reveal how long it's been.
Yeah. I mean, we're, you know, 500 issues, 1,000.
Go for it.
We want it.
Old Man Carl. Spinoff.
Old Man Carl spinoff.
Right. Love that shit.
Look, Rick Grimes is not going to get old. Carl won't be an old man until issue 3,000.
Yeah.
So let us know your thoughts, guys. I thought this was pretty cool. Is the timeline confirmed?
No.
Yes and no.
Yeah.
But not a hard stamp on it.
Yeah.
So.
And I suspect he'll probably get asked that in every single Comic-Con. But let us know what you think. What do you think the time frame is, the timeline? How long has it been from issue 1 to 187? We love your input. Love talking about it with you.
Yep.
If you made it to the channel this far, subscribe, give it a thumbs up. Follow us at Knockbro Nation on Facebook and Twitter. I am Josh.
I'm Drill.
This is Knockbro Nation. We're out.